Hey, it's your boy BT, Brendan Taylor. You're watching 5th Street Gym on South Beach. You're watching True School Sports.
Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. Now, it's been a little bit of time since the night that Tyson Fury folded up Deontay Wilder in the rematch and, just absolutely took back the heavyweight division and saved it once again from the witness protection program of Deontay Wilder. And in that time, we've had many interactions with Deontay Wilder fans and fanboys. I've had some good interactions with some of the more logical, sensible, rational Deontay Wilder fans who follow him because they like him and they like his knockout power and they like his style and they like his journey, and it's not for agenda-driven racial reasons. So to those Wilder fans out there, God bless you guys. I've also had many interactions with the Wilder fans that do follow him for racial agenda-driven reasons. Some of them have been hilarious. Some of them have been absolutely headaches. Some of them have been cringe to listen to. And recently I was live on YouTube. We did one of our little 6-hour specials where we just talk about whatever here on True School Sports. And it was like 6 in the morning. We were like 6 hours into a live. It was like 6 in the morning. And one Wilder fan, and I'm gonna call his name out. One Wilder fan who I've seen in my comment section before, he follows Wilder for racial agenda-driven reasons, and he even said it himself. He is part of the LDBC and things of that, and that group, that faction of the YouTube boxing community. So shout out to Raekwon Bell, big Wilder fan, and Raekwon Bell came on and he started yelling like an emotional ex-girlfriend belligerent fool. And in the middle of his belligerent rant, he did actually ask one question that I don't think I've ever pondered too much as a boxing fan. So I got to give him some credit, even with all of his nonsensical hysteria. This dude actually asked a decent question that I thought was worth making a video about. And that question that he asked me was, why did Tyson Fury delay or not go into an immediate rematch? He didn't say delay. He said duck. Why did he duck the immediate rematch with Deontay Wilder? And I'm gonna answer that as best as I can, because I couldn't answer while he was live because he was yelling too much. It was 6 in the morning. I ain't got time for that shit. So I'm gonna answer here in this video for my boy Raekwon Bell. Hopefully he sees it, because I know that he watches True School Sports. I've seen him in the comment section, and let's just say I know he watches my videos. So why did Tyson Fury delay or avoid an immediate rematch with Deontay Wilder? As many of us know, Tyson Fury fought Deontay Wilder for the first time in December of 2018. Okay, and I remember that time pretty well here on YouTube. I remember a lot of the Wilder fans where they wanted Fury to go straight into rematch with him. February, March, around that time. Late first quarter, early second quarter of 2019. They wanted Fury to go into rematch. Tyson Fury, around the latter stages of the first quarter of 2019, he signed the ESPN deal, and that was a landmark moment. That was a benchmark moment, a very important moment for Tyson Fury, because it signaled what he was going to do. And if he signed with ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports, first of all, that was a massive power move. I mean, the guy came off the couch, fought Wilder, basically 3 years out the ring. I know he had 2 tune-up fights, but basically 3 years out the ring from his last meaningful fight against top-level competition. Fought Wilder. Many people thought he won. And many people thought he won that fight, and he didn't get the decision. So he said, okay, no problem. So what he did is he went on a crusade to take over, or at least not take over, but at least be a bigger presence in America than Deontay Wilder was. So he was on an all-out mission to become a bigger presence in Deontay Wilder's own country than Deontay Wilder. And it succeeded, because it didn't matter if he fought Tom Schwartz or Otto Wallen on ESPN. He got the promotion. He built his profile up. His fights were seen by many people, and he was slowly becoming a household name. So what this did for Tyson Fury is it did 2 things. It raised his profile, number one. It made him a more popular name. It made him a more popular figure, which would be great for him going into the rematch, because it will make the fight that much bigger when Wilder and Fury came together for co-promotion, for a co-promoted pay-per-view with Fox and ESPN. So it made Fury's profile bigger, but more importantly, it gave him time to become more match fit, because let's have it right. Many of us know for a fact that John Fury, Fury's dad, actually advised Fury and didn't want him to take the first Wilder fight. He thought Tyson was going to get smashed up and destroyed in the first fight. And it was actually, to John Fury's surprise that Tyson Fury performed as well as he did. You see what I'm saying? So Tyson wanted to take this time, and he said it about a week or so after the Ben Davison, his trainer, said a week or so after the first fight that they were gonna step out the way and allow Wilder to fight Joshua. Because remember, at the time, Joshua had that April 13th, 2019 date on hold at Wembley Stadium, so they were trying to work that out to fight Wilder on that date. And Fury said he was just gonna let him be, and he was gonna take his time to become more match fit, because he probably didn't believe that he was match fit enough to deal with that version of that he fought with Deontay Wilder again. So this was a smart tactical move. He didn't duck an immediate rematch with Deontay Wilder. He outsmarted Deontay Wilder. He became bigger in his own country than Deontay Wilder, more of a household name than Deontay Wilder was in his own household. And then he also gave him time. He boxed because the Otto Wallen fight was 12 rounds. Schwartz was about round and a half. So he boxed about 13 in a round. He put 13 and a half rounds in the bank. He put 13 and a half rounds in the bank, and that helped him become more match fit, and it prepared him for the Wilder fight. Now, if you want to be objective about it, Wilder fought better opposition in that intermediate time than Fury did. At least that's what most people were saying, especially people in the LDBC. Wilder had boxed Dominic Breazeale, and he boxed Luis Ortiz in their rematch. As to where Fury, he boxed the very unknown and very unheralded Tom Schwartz, who somehow got in the rankings, and Otto Wallen, who I think will turn into a solid heavyweight, and that win will look better a couple years from now. Otto Wallen, he's a good, slick southpaw, amateur pedigree, guy's no slouch, but people at that particular time aren't going to class the unknown Otto Wallen over Luis Ortiz. So you could actually make the argument that Wilder fought better opposition than Tyson Fury did, and that Tyson Fury, if anything, due to the opposition he fought, you could say that he was setting himself up for failure. And then he changed trainers. So he changed trainers. He went from Ben Davison, who he had found a good, chemistry with, and he went to Sugar Hill, who he had never did one fight with his whole career, and he did that to change his whole style up. So if anything, if you look at before the fight, before the outcome, before you know what we know, Tyson Fury, you can make the argument, was setting himself up for disaster. He was fighting worse opposition than Wilder. He was allowing Wilder to get better and more confident, because let's have it right, the Breazeale knockout and the Luis Ortiz knockout in that time, you would be led to believe, just logically thinking, that this is going to make Deontay Wilder a more confident fighter, because these weren't no run-of-the-mill knockouts. These were devastating, bone-crushing, highlight reel knockouts that he was delivering to these guys. So I would actually say, and I'm not even gonna lie to you guys, up until probably fight night, up until fight night, I thought Tyson Fury, I was worried for the guy. I was really worried for him, because I thought to myself, I said, wow, well, sure, Fury's more match fit, but he's changed his trainer. He's changed his trainer. He's allowed Wilder to get 2 highlight reel knockouts. Wilder's gonna come into this fight confident as can be. I said, if you go back and watch my older videos leading up to the fight, I said that it's going to take something very special to beat Deontay Wilder, because the confidence he has right now has to be on cloud 37 right now. He was a very confident. I thought he'd be a very confident fighter, but Fury, on the other hand, he had played every card right. In hindsight, he played every card right, from the ESPN deal to getting the 13 and a half rounds in, to making the change for Sugar Hill Stewart. He had identified everything he needed to do in preparation for the rematch of Wilder, and he did that and then some. So he didn't, did he duck an immediate rematch? I wouldn't go that far. I would say he positioned himself better for when the rematch came. And listen, Wilder fans can nitpick all they want now. Why did he duck the immediate rematch? Because their guy got smashed. But the fact of the matter is, they still fought in the same calendar year that you wanted the rematch in, and Wilder still got his ass whooped. So you can't really be too upset about how everything played out. But listen, Wilder's got a unique chance in his career to get himself right. I don't know if he can. I'm very doubtful about it, but he has a chance to do that. and I'm looking forward to seeing if he can. Obviously, I'd rather see Tyson Fury fight Anthony Joshua for undisputed because that's a better fight. It's more competitive to me. I mean, it's not much more competitive, but it is competitive nonetheless. And that's just what it is, man. So yeah, that's my answer to my good friend Raekwon Bell, who came on my live, just yelling up a storm like he was Jamel Charlo fighting Tony Harrison. He didn't duck the immediate rematch. He positioned himself better for when the rematch came. He outsmarted Wilder. He outsmarted his fanboys. He outsmarted Al Heyman. He outsmarted all you guys. And then he folded Wilder up when the time came. So take that and take that to the bank and just be happy that he gave your boy. He blessed Wilder with another opportunity to fight him. So yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Take the time to subscribe. Like I say in every single one of these videos, you can love me or you can hate me. And trust me, a lot of you Wilder fans definitely hate me right now. But I'm just a kid from Dania. So until next time, take care, guys.
My name is Rachel McDonough, and this is my friend. Hi, I'm Savannah. And we're here at the beautiful Madison Square Garden for the big fight. And you are watching True School